Jeez, I was off changing screen captures and everything. Anyway, hello everybody. Hello, and welcome back. Well, I guess welcome back to Journey. Of course, kind of the last journey is kind of ended, and we're kind of starting a bit of a new one. Well, it's in the same world. It's at the Farlands, lots of stuff to catch up on. Uh, but yeah, we're back. Episode 1 of the new series. Basically just Journey to the Farlands rebranded because now we're at the Farlands, so it's kind of like it's hard to call it Journey to the Farlands for me now since the journey is over. So we are now in Journey within the Farlands. Oh, special. Yeah, it's just a name change and a number reset, and it also gives me the excuse to use Walking to Oblivion again, which I'm now using Walking within Oblivion. um, but I don't think I'll be milking the Walking to Oblivion thing much more. Although I did mention throughout Journey that Oblivion was the base. So this area that we're at the Farlands is actually Oblivion, the base. So that's why everything's about Oblivion. But anywho, world size is 77.669 gigabytes, at least display world size. I will have to compile the total world size. I mean, this one's probably pretty good. Can I take screenshots from the menu like this? Did it actually take a screenshot there? This is the question. It did. Okay, it does. It just doesn't give notification, of course. But let's boot up the world. I don't remember where I left off. I actually did play a little bit off camera just to get a bit of things going, and I did figure out the ultimate Journey to the Farlands walking substitute. It is mining obsidian because it is very slow. And I was experimenting with texture packs and stuff. I did use like the OCD pack, which I guess I could show. I don't have to like rush into things. There was the OCD pack which I've been using. It's been a lot of fun. I kind of like the look of it. Obviously the ladders are a bit glitchy, but that's not due to the pack itself. That's just distance limitations being out this far. But I have been messing around with this one. I've liked this one a lot. I will probably stick to using vanilla, but if people would want me to use another texture pack, because that's kind of what I want to do, then yeah, I will do that. But I'll try and, like I said, stick to the basics for the series, for streams and whatnot. And I was really debating, of course, I dug this whole mine out as well, I should mention. Now, if you haven't seen my finale and everything in the series, this will be a bit of a shock, but we'll take baby steps up this ladder, and I'll show you what's going on in this world now. As you may have put together from watching so far, I have a series, or had a series of Walking to the Farlands, and that has since concluded, and we are actually at the Farlands now. Is it raining? Gross rain weather, but this is the Farland base Oblivion. Of course, it got completed as of 3 days ago now, I believe. Yeah, it's the 17th today. Jeez, how time flies without Journey. Actually, it flew with Journey too. And we have the wall of names. I have since updated it a little bit. I will keep adding names to it as I go. But this is all kind of the cool folk that have tuned in for like the finale and whatnot. I will, like I said, put more people from the YouTube comments and whatnot in. I haven't gotten around to that just yet. I've hardly played this world since the finale, probably because I've been marathoning. I marathon this world a lot. There was like a 24-hour marathon, like an 18-hour. There was a bunch of 12s. Those are all like out on the channel now, and I bet no one's gonna watch them at all. I don't blame them. I don't blame you guys. If there's anything I really want people to watch, it's probably the finale. I don't think any like the in-between stuff is really necessary unless you just want to hear me chat about things. Like the finale, like the chatting portion of the finale is actually really neat. I had a lot of fun. And it was really neat to get lots of people showing up, and of course a lot of Farlanders, and even get word from like Kurt J Mac and Ant Venom. That was really neat. And of course Fig in the VC and Sav. Basically all the people on this list who are Farlanders who were around for the end here. Like Celestial Gaze popped by, Mandevil Dave popped by, Sav popped by, Zelenator popped by, Fig popped by. for the first time in like years. Lufo popped by. Farlands guy popped by. Kill a Crazy Man, Ant Venom. And of course, yeah, Notch and Herobrine, of course. And Steve. Who else? Other like Farlanders. Kurt J. Mack congratulated me. I haven't found that part of the episode yet. I will probably check that out in the bonus stuff that I do in Journey here, because I'll have to talk about that. I'll have to get people's thoughts on that. Yo, you're continuing the journey? I mean, I'm gonna do a bunch of streams here for a while. Like, I got stuff I want to build here, but maybe. I'm still debating it, because everyone was like, do the 32 mil, do the 32 mil, and that kind of is like, maybe do I do the 32 mil? Obviously, I wouldn't be doing it with the same pacing as I did this one, but yeah, that's rough, especially on the diagonal. But no one's ever done it before, so I was like, damn, maybe I should try it at some point. I'm not gonna, you know, I should get rid of the rain first, but I'm not gonna force myself to. Let alone at like an actual proper pace. It'll probably be like, you know, more of a chill thing than this was. It was more of a thing, more of a thing of making it to the end here. I need I can't even bother lighting this place up. I could probably slowly light up these like mantles and things. I do have a little bit of resources now that I've been mining for a bit. Congrats again for reaching it. I fell asleep a bit before. Oh, that's fine. It was pretty good. It was nice. It was a really fun stream. Definitely deserves being one of my favorite streams that I've done. Glad you enjoyed it. Yeah. For sure. Ah. But before I do more anything, I'm going to... I think I want to go explore this way a little bit. What's going on? I don't have Zoom anymore. I had Zoom with, I think, Ray Minimap or something. One of those things. But I can just look around a bit. Haven't been off this way yet. Oh, yeah, I guess there would be all sorts of stuff here. And also just get to stare Oblivion in the face too. Yo, hey gals. Still is surreal to just wander around the world and see this train now. I think that was why I was kind of out of it for the finale stream. Like, people were trying to, like Sav and stuff was trying to make conversation and whatnot. I was like trying to get serious responses out of me, but I was just like, I was just a bit lost, I think, for that stream. I was just wandering around, so I just like ended up leaving the world. I was like, yeah, I'm not really gonna be able to do anything. So I did like screenshots. I was looking at my screenshots and just got talking about things a bit, reading the epilogue that I wrote. I guess it's kind of hard to blame me since I was coming off of like a week of marathoning it. I'm sure it was even more crazy for you. Oh, you actually prepared stuff, clever. No, like Blaze asked me a question a while back that I felt could probably be a good like kind of thing to leave the series on. So that's why I read at the end. It was kind of more of like a retrospective thing, kind of back to past me. Oh, this one actually has like sunlight coming through. This is cool. I won't go too far. I just wanted to wander a bit just to explore the world this direction. Still can't get over the walking. No, it was not about the walking. It's just about checking out the Farlands, by the way. I'm not doing more walking yet. Properly, anyway. But no, it was good. It was good. Like I said, I was a bit out of it. I did have like the coordinates disabled, so none of us knew when we were gonna. Or, of course, I never really knew when I was gonna get there. And it was actually like exactly when I predicted initially, 10 p.m. like on the dot, which is hilarious because I was like, damn, I'm doing really good this stream. I was walking like the whole stream, like minimal breaks. These very short ones when I did. I was like, oh yeah, I could make it like really easily, and that was just like exactly 10 p.m. And then I walked along the Farlands for like another 10 minutes or so to get to the corner. It was a few thousand blocks. I did the track back a few times already. It was people kept trying to get me to find a spawner that wasn't there. I think it was a square gap in the Farlands. It looked like a spawner, but it wasn't. Oh, this is cool. I like these more like open ones. These open gaps here that have like clouds and stuff cutting through them. And then this just goes on forever, essentially. Luckily, I mean, if I were to do the journey, it would be technically easier because I would be going along flat terrain, but it would also be a lot more boring. There's not like any more ocean, especially if I were to go to the corner. There's like no ocean anymore. Rest in peace to the ocean. And I guess if I was gonna do like the corner of the world, I'd have to do like overworld. I wouldn't be able to do like nether. I'm not really doing a nether journey. Flat terrain for 20 mil sounds like torture with 20 million steps. Yeah, that's the only thing that's a bit iffy. Like I didn't really plan on doing it at all, but people kept saying it. They're like, "Oh, you should do it. You should do it in the finale." I was like, So I have to think about it. I got lots of time here to just chill and mess around, so I'm okay. Just hanging out for a bit. Because yeah, that is like monotony to the next level. And technically there is like terrain-ish. Like there is terrain in the corner of Farlands, but it's not like this. And walking straight in the Farlands for 20 million blocks is also not the greatest. It's kind of deviating from like the traditional journey, I would say, of like the varying terrain and whatnot. So that's the only thing I'm a bit iffy on. That's why I didn't really like nether stuff. But it is, alas, future me's problem. So technically this is like an outpost of sorts, especially if I do more walking later. It is more of like a base, I would say. It's gonna be more of like a longer term. Well, not long term, but like, you know, I'll get comfy. As opposed to like outposts where I would just be always whipping something up quickly. The Farlands base, yes. I as well have a little bit of fun while I'm here. It's 3 years of my life getting here, and I feel like I haven't letting people hear the end of it, especially in that marathon. But it is true. Like, I can't really dodge the fact that it was that long. I'm not saying it was, like, not worth it. It was definitely worth it, 10 times out of 10. But I managed to make it work. I managed to do it, which I'm still very proud of, because I had a lot to balance those 3 years. Of course, I managed to knuckle up this year. It must be so meaningful to finish a journey that long. Oh, yeah. Of course, a bunch of people were messaging me the next day being like, how are you feeling? Like, yeah, I'm good. I feel good. It's about what I was expecting, you know, not having to worry about streaming Journey anymore. I can only really stream Journey when I want to, and I think I'll only really stream the parts of Journey that I feel like showing off like these. I don't really have to do crazy consistentness with this anymore. Oh, I get to see that this corner is kind of cooler approaching. I mean, because that one had like the hill blocking it. This one's kind of, it's having like the ocean here, just like approaching it this way. Maybe Lefty was the winner in terms of aesthetics. Come here. Oh yeah, since you're here, Luffy, I could should show you. I don't know if you caught it on the stream, but your name is in the corner as well, alongside like a lot of different people. You're right there. Lufo right there. Thank you. Oh, of course. Yeah. It was awesome having you around and being able to kind of tune into your stuff as well, and you tuning into my stuff. It was kind of a fun back and forth. This will kind of cement that for sure. Oh, I don't want to try to shear a sheep. Or shear a pig. Not even a sheep. Just autopiloting. People like the snow and desert one, but I kind of just like the vanilla one with like the waterfalls and stuff coming down from it like this. But the desert one is really cool. Desert Farlands are cool, and snow Farlands are also really cool too. The first one I did walk into was the corner or the snow edge. Just got me all excited about building a winter base, which I probably will still do. I mentioned that I will actually. Actually, I haven't mentioned it in the series yet, but I do plan on building Winter Wonderland over there. I just have to build some sort of transportation so I can easily traverse from here to there. Whether that be a railway, probably a boat highway, or I think a railway would be cool, or nether. I don't know. Yeah, it's a few thousand blocks. Like it's that way. It would be cool to have like a railway, but it would be expensive. That's the only problem. Is like I got projects I want to do, but I gotta kind of like manage myself. I think since I have been mining already a bit, I did get some diamonds. I think I will chill on the surface for a while in this stream just so I don't have to bore people with, especially on YouTube and whatnot, with like mining just yet. Since I already did a bunch of that, can do some tree gathering and maybe start building the ship. It'll be a small ship. It won't be like a big one. It's the one that Zelinator was suggesting I do out in the ocean there. I thought that was a good idea. Do I have? I haven't gathered a lot of coal while I've been here yet. I am still pretty poor, as you would guess, from basically running off of like slim pickings the whole run of like stuff that I could manage to grab in like short periods. And yeah, like I didn't realize how exciting, I guess, the like no, oh yeah, time to X-ray, yeah, the no F3 thing was. It was a lot of fun having the marathon like that because then like everyone was just kind of on their edge of their seats like the whole time. I didn't. I mean I know it kind of takes away from like when the arrival actually is, because it like it removes that predictability and it basically is like, oh, I don't know when I'm gonna get there, which I kind of was saying throughout the stream. I was trying to be as accurate as I could based on projections, and it was accurate. It was fairly accurate, but I know it was probably a bit of trouble for some people. But it made it a lot more like, I mean, obviously a bit more anxiety and suspense, but I think that was kind of the point. It was kind of made it a bit more fun, I think. I'm not sure how I would, I mean, obvious if I went like out further from here, I would do F3. Like I wouldn't like disable coordinates because they're, well, yeah, it's not as exciting. Like following through the world at 32 million is not something you need to like not be aware of happening ahead of time. Like I could be aware of it. Like I don't think that's something, but like the Farlands itself was kind of something that I thought would have been fun for that. That was a recent thing I thought of, and I was lucky I did make a compass at my mining outpost recently because it could have gone south, literally, to spawn. Losing my way or something. It's happened before. That's why I had a compass or the coordinates tell me where to go. The sun exists though. It does. But when I'm like hardly even looking at like a compass in my hotbar or the coordinates in the top left that are always there, it's not always a guarantee that I'm gonna notice that. It sounds a bit crazy, but it has happened before. I guess I won't do a complex path just yet. I won't build the path just yet. I'll just kind of gather some resources and stuff. I think, well, I should do a to-do list because I do have all my stuff on my list in my notes. But what I mainly want to do is the ship, probably for storage for now. I think that should be enough, honestly. Gonna work for a while. It's got some work to do. Have fun with the base. Oh yeah, for sure. Nice seeing you pop by. Always good. What I'm going to do is, for fear of having to place more signs, I'll just say what I want to do for now. I want to do a ship out for storage in the ocean there. And I want to do, well, probably more like closer to the shore so I don't have to swim out to it or anything. Maybe like a docked ship at some point. I could build like a dock to attach it to later. But I want to build a ship, which I think would be kind of funny, like taking screenshots and having like a little ship somewhere. I could even do it. My idea, I mean, I know Zelinator's idea was to have it like out in the ocean, but I could even just do it here, like beached up here. That might be better. Could build multiple ships even too. I don't know. I'm trying to keep it like relatively simple because I'm not quite sure to what extent I want to do things here. I will need a lot of wood, so I'm probably gonna have to chop down a bunch of trees. I might even start some sort of tree farm. I'm kind of content enough just removing things, like removing trees and whatnot. Like this one I'll remove, I think. Maybe move the sapling somewhere else. And this one, I could probably keep. I'll keep some of them, like those I'll keep. Like, I'll be a bit selective. Like those, obviously, I probably won't get around to unless I decide to build something up there. But for now, it's the ship, the Colosseum, which I call the Monument of Monuments. It'll have like all the journey monuments in one place. So I will do that as well. I think that Devin suggested when I was showcasing the stuff to some of my friends this last weekend, like the arrival and whatnot. Devin did suggest that I should do the Coliseum up there. So, because someone suggested I do a Coliseum, I don't remember who. It was someone in the family. I might have been Sav or whomever. So I will do some sort of Coliseum. And I think I want to use obsidian in it somehow. That's why I want to do all the obsidian mining. So I can make like a ring of it. I don't know if I'll build it out of obsidian. I'll probably just use it as an accent block given how difficult it is to mine. But that's kind of like more of an end game thing. Or not end game, but like more of like a further down the pipe thing. I don't think it'll be something that I tackle immediately here. I'll probably want to do it soon, but I need lots of resources for it, so it's not going to be something I can just whip up overnight on stream kind of thing. But yeah, the final push is on YouTube now. I did manage to get it out there. And so I think the finale stream is 16 hours. I might try and make some bits. Actually, you know, I was going to cover this up, but I might actually just or uncover it. I might just leave it like that so then the ship is even more trapped. Like it is in Java SMP. Or what like it was in that world. Kind of like almost like an antique ship that's like stuck here, beached. And maybe another one out here. A little raft or something. But then I also want to build some kind of murals or something, I think. Maybe. If I have time to get around to it. I think the first project I'll tackle is the ship and maybe the Coliseum. What else do I want to do? I have like a list somewhere. Oh yeah, some monuments to Farlanders. Building some like giant skins. I think the main one I want to do first is Tinfoil Chef. If I have more time later on, I will do like some like Farlanders that are kind of around for the finale and some just like general peoples that have attempted the walk and whatnot. Maybe later, kind of expanding that idea. But for now, I want to just build a Tinfoil Chef monument to kind of commemorate him. And I said I wanted to eat a golden apple, although that one might be a bit challenging for this journey. I might have to tackle it in a different journey. Maybe an Edge Farlands journey chicken, maybe. And then I placed the sign like the beginning, so that one I've actually done. Actually, I should do this as like a checklist instead. I've done that already. The Hall of Signage I've technically done. I intended on it being like an actual hallway, but honestly, this like little corner shrine thing is kind of cool. I guess I should actually put this sign over there. Should have done that, but I think I did this first. I did this like the first thing I got here. That's okay. This is just your kind of reading platform anyway. And it'll just kind of shoot down however far I need to make it. I think maybe one stream I'll probably add a bunch of signs to it. I also got to do Episodic Extravaganza 3, I think. I already did the screenshot stuff. I might edit that into its own episode. That and the epilogue. And then maybe the I don't know about the arrival portion. I think I already got the finale stream. But I might do Hitchhiker's Guide to the Farlands as well, because I was kind of giving Devin some tips, since he was kind of interested after seeing all the craziness that happened in the finale. Actually a bit invested, and also just kind of seeing like the chill nature of things. I think here I'll do my tree farm though. It's just right next to the Farlands, you know? I don't have spruce. I should go and grab spruce. I don't think I will build with spruce for a bit, but I will have to go and grab it at some point. I also will have to... what was I gonna say? Get leaves of different kinds for decoration, but I'm not quite... I gotta do one thing at a time. I'm gonna take it slow. I also gotta continue to light up this area. But yeah, since I won't be building the ship here, I'll probably just do like a little tree farm. Oh, right. I should do some blocks above these so they don't grow into trees. At least like full ones. Should stunt them. Maybe I'll go run over and grab some sand from the sandy area. It's probably gonna be my go-to area for sand harvesting. And I am open to suggestion from people. If people do have ideas, I will consider them for things to do out here. Especially considering there's not many people building things and doing series at Corner Farlands. At least legitimately. So, yeah, do let me know what you'd like to see. If anyone does have any ideas. Ways I could kind of celebrate this milestone a bit more through build and whatnot. I'm also on my community Discord server going through the process of actually kind of going through Journey, archiving some things like bases, like screenshots and like, you know, some information about the bases, so then you can kind of go to one place on the Discord and it's all there. The million milestones, the bases, and I think the third milestones are there as well. I only got 2 of those there so far. The 3/3 is yet to come in the monolith, or the monument of monuments within the corner monolith thing. I do need a sand gathering area. I think I will establish the sand gathering area as the desert, which is a little bit of a walk. So I will have to empty out my inventory actually, so then I can actually fill it up. But I'm gonna go wander on over there, I think, because I do know both of the biomes are that way. I know for fear of having to go that way again, I don't really want to go that way again, but it does have a lot of good confirmed things that I can get access to. And the wood, I mean, I should actually save some room. I mean, I'm kind of starting to focus more on the pork chops, just so I can actually get more of them. Because mushrooms I can't really get more of for the time being, because I'm not walking. That's fun. I think these were my Farland diamonds, yeah, or my journey diamonds, so I'll leave them in there for now. Those will be the ones that I use for the thing. A lot of constant damage here. Yeah, these guys up there are not very nice. I'll have to slowly begin lighting initiatives, although honestly it's not going to help very much. Because I mean, it won't hurt, like I'll kind of slowly build up lighting stuff, but they'll always be able to spawn somewhere. Like, it's virtually impossible to prevent it spawning in this, because this goes on forever, and this goes on forever, and that corner goes on forever, essentially. And this area I'm in, of course, does not. It's the type of terrain here. I'll bring... I don't know how many shovels I'll need. I probably won't need more than just the 2 here. That should be enough, though. Won't need the axe. Oh yeah, I actually do need the axe, because I'm going to go and grab the spruce as well. I'll just bring my diamond pickaxe with me, too. Okay, I just have to be careful. I mean, because if I die, I'm okay. Like, I got this bed here, but I just gotta be careful not to, like, reset the spawn, so I would go back to spawn or whatever. That wouldn't be very good. Would have to do some kind of other journey at that stage, if I want to do more at the Farlands. But I'm hoping that I won't have to resort to that. Oh, actually, do I grab? Maybe I will grab some more stuff. I'm kind of meandering. It's okay. I can meander. I'm not pressured by a need to be efficient or anything. Luckily. I was also debating just leaving the boats in the water here for the time being. And I do want to hear what people think. Would you rather I build a minecart railway or an Eats road? Because I do know how, I think I vaguely know how to build an Eats road. I could do that. Like a boat highway, I mean, basically with like gaps and stuff, so I can like move super fast. Oh, there's clay there. I don't have much clay, so that is good. I mean, literally gathering resources is super easy now. I could just go into the Farlands. I just have to worry about mobs. That's the only thing. That's the only thing about the boats, though, too. We still have to deal with the explodey boats. But I should gather blocks like this, because these blocks are hot commodity resource things. I guess I could also use the Farlands to gather resources, because literally endless resources there. That's an idea, actually. I'm gonna go just to grab spruce. That's probably a better idea, honestly. I didn't even think of that. I was like, literally endless resources. Like, it will not end. Like, it's virtually limitless. Obviously, there is limits, aka third to mill, which is where you fall through the world. But I mean, I kind of want to just want to see. Just you know, might as well just gather the things from here. Obviously, like stuff like diamond mining in the Farlands is doable technically, but there's just so much water down there and no sponges or anything to fix that issue that it's just like, oh, it's kind of impossible. Unless you're in like the stone portion, but that can always change. Like it kind of does variate a bit. But since I do know there's a snow biome, like immediately, ooh, more clay. I'm just really into the clay. It's a hard to get resource out here. I know I've walked past probably hundreds of thousands of these patches or something to that effect. Tens of thousands, I don't know. Just kind of throw these numbers around casually. I'm not wrong though. I do come across a lot of these. Is there another layer? Oh, it's just sand down there now. Not that I really can even harvest down that deep anyway. Uh-oh. Double skeleton. A skeleton in the water is always not very good. Didn't bring my bow. I should bring my bow. I'm gonna try and get it out of the water so then it burns. Just get at least crafty with it. I like how the skeleton is like selectively walking out into the sunlight there, and it goes back into the water every once in a while. Yes. Yeah, I'll just let it sit there and die. There's a lot of mob action going on here, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how I feel about this. And oh yeah, I mean I was like completely caught up in the Journey to the Farlands discussion. I'm gonna keep saying Journey to the Farlands. I mean I guess that was Journey to the Farlands discussion. It's not really anymore. It's now gonna be Journey within the Farlands discussion. But I guess I'll just keep saying Journey discussion. It makes it easier. And also I think I will light up this portion here. Might as well slowly work my way through the Farlands in terms of lighting. These like pesky spots. I should bring ladders with me as well. I'm like thinking of all these ideas. I'm like, damn, that would be good. Oh, hello, spider. Yeah, I see what you're trying to do. You're not gonna win. I guess there's also theoretically like endless clay I could go looking for too. Damn, I didn't even think of all these resource gathering things. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be at this little corner here. There's like nothing to grab. But like literally just walk straight over there, straight into here. Maybe, actually no, yeah, you could go like just straight off there. I do want to do that maybe. That might be fun to do for episodes. If I need a specific resource. Mossy cobble though. I did want to gather that for the Farlands, but I never got around to it. So, eek. It's okay. I don't need it. I mean, I do technically need it for one of the things. So I will have to figure out how to get a hold of a spawner somehow at some point. Yikes. But that's okay. Yeah, Farlands are ladders are a must-have for the Farlands, is what I was trying to say. Luckily, going this way, I do have a lot of beds littering the terrain here. Luckily, the ladders don't even seem to really pollute the Farlands in terms of like aesthetics that much. This is so weird. I think it's just like one of those things that's like really hard to think about. It's like hard to like, I mean, it's surreal, I guess is what the word I'm trying to use. It's just really surreal being out here and just kind of casually playing out here now. I mean, that was the goal. That was what I wanted to do. It just feels really strange. And I was kind of anticipating that I might have been like when I get there, I'm kind of just like, oh, I'm done. I want to break. But like, kind of not. I kind of just want to do more. Just not walking, that's all. Well, walking is a part of it, but like, you know, not like the, damn, this thing is getting, skeletons are crazy. They're cracked in old Minecraft. You can see my little torches. Little by little. Can you not? Oh my god, this thing, Like, I need to bring a bow and arrow. I need to like farm like stacks of arrows and just spam them with arrows. Ignore mercy, because this is just not. I'm not having this whatsoever. Just stay away from the Farlands for now. I'm gonna be saying it like 10 times more now that I'm like right next to it. I already know it. So prepare for a lot of saying of that word. I gotta go back to mining the clay, and there's a skeleton above it now. Insane. I swear there's a skeleton spawner. There's gotta be. No, yeah, imagine. I mean, maybe there could be. For all I know, I can't see very well. I think it's just my luck. Oh yeah, this one's trying to kill me now. Yeah, just burn there. That's okay. I won't miss you. No compassion. Christ. Maybe I'll move on from now, or for now. I could probably just go out of the chunks and they'll despawn. Like, let's not engage with these mobs. It's fine. But yeah, I guess the problem of clay is kind of solved with just a little bit of a jaunt out there. It is not the end of the world, as I may have... Oh, that's funny. What a joke that is. It's not the end of the world. Well, it kind of is. The silly jokes begin. This is great though. Oh man, it's gonna be a wonderful series. It's kind of weird for me calling it like trying to treat it like a new series because it is like coattailing off of like 500 episodes, probably closer to 700 actual videos. Like, what? What do you mean you're just trying to erase it? Well, I'm not really actually erasing it. I'm just like saying that those 500 episodes and all that is self-contained to that journey. Like, this is a different journey now. This is not the same. It's the same world. But I feel like I'm just at a different stage with things now. This is better than mining. I could go mining. I might actually go mining in a little bit. I might end the stream before I go mining. I don't know what people's thoughts are on like me like have at least recording mining just to have it archived. If that would be preferred. I might have to look into that because I honestly just think that people don't really want to watch mining. But I also don't really know if I want to let it go completely unrecorded or unstreamed at all. But I don't know. And then the other thing I wanted to talk about that I got sorely distracted from was a new SMP that I've started. Beamcraft. It's finally time for Beamcraft, the SMP. I know I technically did have a Beamcraft modded series, but this is an SMP. So I've just repurposed the name since that one didn't really go anywhere. But yeah, no, it's time for an SMP. I mean, what better a time than when I'm done like the biggest time sink of my life. Now I can finally focus. Oh. That was just a pitfall. Damn. Gonna have to prepare for that kind of stuff. Oh my god, that took that whole section down. It's crazy. At least I know where all the clay is. Let me go back up here. Yeah, I gotta watch for stuff like that with like the chunk updates because like a lot of this stuff is just free fall, like it is in the usual terrain gen. So gonna have a little bit of that, bit of the desert action. I was talking about how I really like the forest one. I really do like the desert one though too. Like I mentioned that in the finale when someone brought it up. It is so cool. Seeing like the sandy Farlands. I do like that there's like kind of like little variants for each biome too. And also there's like nether and end Farland variants, technically speaking, like end with the cubic chunks, or whatever other mods you could find to bring Farlands back. And of course the nether one you can just go to in here. So theoretically speaking, I could also go to the Nether Farlands. But that was one I was actually considering too, but that one's really repetitive. That one's basically the equivalent of walking to the corner of the world. Some birch. A lot of desert. This is where I was debating doing the desert, like the sand mine. I might do like a large scale sand mine here, but I think I could probably just dig out the Farlands. That might be my go-to, the better way to dig. Maybe even desert Farlands. Honestly, just close to the ground though, like because whenever water generates, there's always like sand around it, so I could just like dig, just keep going, and I wouldn't even bat an eye probably because it's so low down to the ground that you wouldn't even see it. There's another bed. Almost, I think I'm almost to the spruce biome. But yeah, the new SMP has been a lot of fun. We started in 1.20, 1.8, so that's like the most recent Minecraft version. And I've been having a lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to getting back on that. I think I will even before the weekend is out here. I might do it after this journey stream. I'm not gonna stream it like every time I play. Like whenever there's people on, I will. But like if I just feel like grinding, working on a project, and I don't feel like live streaming or anything, I probably won't do anything with it. Kind of like Journey here as well. So I think that's what I'll end up doing. Just kind of looking around. Maybe there is like spawners and things out there somewhere. Oh, is that one? No way. Did I just see one? It kind of looks like one. I can't tell. It looks kind of organic, but it could be a box. It is worth looking around because I have not quite had the opportunity to like ooh, pumpkin as well. I do not have any of those. You'd think I would gather these kinds of things that I won't have at the Farlands, but that's okay. It kind of, it might just be, it might be just a hole. Usually those mark spawners. Please. It looks like it's just a hole. Damn, it was not a spawner. Getting fooled. Surface spawners are a thing. And they aren't entirely all that rare either. They're not incredibly common. But yeah, anyway, the whole kind of philosophy I'm taking with the server though is playing it slowly. And obviously I did a lot of adventuring and got a lot of good like iron and whatnot, but that's not really the point of like playing slower, I would say, because I'm still having lots of fun. I just think I want to detach from like that like grind set that like I often default to in modern Minecraft of like going straight for the best gear just because I mean for usually for people it's like, oh, that's the progression of the game, I just want to do that. I mean technically it was the same for me, but it was just so I could get to the big crazy projects immediately. But I figured if a world's going to be around for a while, if I want the world to be around, then I might as well treat it like it will be and not get into like the first kind of early game tier right away or get out of that. So I was like playing with wood for a while. It was kind of like just fun adventuring around with wood gear. And then I eventually did get iron because I was risking fighting drowns and things that I was not quite as excited about just encountering with wooden and leather gear. So I did like quickly upgrade, and of course I want to do some caving with Blaze, I think, whenever he comes back. So I'll probably try and get my house done before Blaze comes back, which isn't too hard. He'll be gone for a little while, like a few days, so should give me an opportunity to catch up. Or not catch up, but like actually build something. And then I can probably focus on just playing things a bit slow and drawn out after that again. Maybe some more building projects and stuff before I go down and get diamonds and all that stuff, you know? Because I did even get like diamonds out adventuring, but I tried to like divert from them. Like I crafted like my first 2 diamonds into like from like treasure and whatnot. Actually, that's like the only way I've gotten diamonds so far is from the treasure chests. I've just basically made like a jukebox. I've basically been doing all these things to basically avoid having to actually use the diamonds. And then the other 2 I got towards the end of the stream, I just have thrown into a chest for the time being. And I'll probably keep doing that with any more diamonds I get, especially in the caving trip. I'm going to try and remain in like stone and iron tier, I think, for the foreseeable future in that world. And then depending on how long I kind of stay in the early game, if I actually do kind of accelerate before the new drop, I might actually try and mess around with the copper stuff even too. Because that was kind of my hope, was to start a new world with that drop already out, but Devin really wanted to get back into it, and I was like, oh, that's fine. And we found a really cool world. It's a lot of like shadowed savanna and like jungles and mangrove swamps and stuff like that. I really like the kind of vibe of it. So I'm looking forward to playing more of that, to say the least. And obviously a lack of walking streams will make that a whole lot easier to do, as opposed to kind of the struggle of running a world like that, especially when I had like all sorts of walking streams going on. And of course it wasn't really like always like Journey was like 100% full push the whole time, but like time is pretty spread thin usually for me as is, hence why it's taking me so long. Is that a spawner? I don't, yeah, that's just normal terrain. That's just weird lines and things, geometry. But usually time is pretty spread thin for me, so I try to put the time that I want into the things I do value, and for the most part it was this world. And I think now I'm going to try and more backseat this world a bit more, as you could probably guess. Kind of deviating from the Farlands a little bit, just to kind of boat out a bit. You never know, I might spot some things. And yeah, I will definitely keep stressing how weird it is just being able to do things normally in this world. Like, after like so long, especially even since my last base in this world, or outpost as I call them. Maybe I'll go back. Was that more? I thought I saw more pumpkins. I was like, damn, even more goodies. Gets really dark too, of course, with the brightness. We just skirt past this creeper. It's really hard to tell. I think I can't use the there's the F3 menu to find spawners, but I don't really want to do that. I like just messing around with things and finding things as I find them, instead of like actually seeking things out, you know? I don't know if a lot of people are like that, like especially with like old Minecraft things like that. Like the boat hopping and like auto walk and all that are kind of fun. And apparently I did learn that like the auto walk is like an approved feature that you can use. I guess that's really what makes nether walks possible. Because obviously you're not going to be like sitting there holding it down the whole time. I mean, you can, but like I'm guessing that's why that's a legal like rule. Because I kind of got looking into the rules and whatnot more recently. I mean, when I first joined the server, I looked at them too, just to see what kind of they classified in each run and whatnot. Another bed. See, we still get little like journey segments, you know, like I was wandering around, kind of felt like a bit of a walk there for a bit, you know, for that portion. Gonna grab. Damn, this spider wasn't even aggressive. I just straight up mercilessly went after it there. I kind of want to go out like I was going to already. I think I might leave the mining in this stream. I'll just like preface it that like everything after that will just be mining, so then people can just kind of stop watching there if they want. And I don't know if I'll keep talking or, you know, all that jazz. Could even just end it and then do another one from there. But I think I'll just, you know, I'll just stick to my guns like I usually would and just kind of do it in the stream. All the play sessions kind of kept together. Yeah, this is the first snow biome. I think then the second one, the one that I reached initially, I think that's where I'm going to build Winter Wonderland, which I don't know exactly what Winter Wonderland's going to entail or when I'm going to even tackle that, but I do want to do that just to like be able to show Cherry that I did do something, because me and Cherry were really excited about like a Winter Wonderland prospect. And it was pretty close. Like the first thing we reached, not the corner, albeit, but like the first like edge that we saw was snow, which was really nice. And the whole story behind that was back at like 50%. I was floating. We were kind of floating outposts and things, and we kind of stumbled across the idea of like Winter Wonderland, which is kind of like the outpost that was very wintry, snow biome themed, which I have not done. I have also not done a desert one or a nether one or another outpost, or for that matter, an underwater outpost either. But I do want to try and, at least for now, throw my hand or play my hand in a snowy outpost. And it will be an outpost. It's not going to be like the main base. Like Winter Wonderland's going to be like, I mean, it could be like the larger scale build over there. Who knows? I don't know what I'll end up doing. The Farland Inn. Ooh, maybe. I'm just like getting all excited about this now. I mean, I could do that though. That's not a bad idea because I was debating doing like a hotel. So I could build a hotel over there and have that be like where I have like all my my main actual bedroom and whatnot where I respawn to. And then I'd have like a fast travel from there to the corner through like a railway or a boat highway. Maybe. And for everyone out being like, oh, you should just do an ice boat thing. You can't really do that. You can only go underneath the ice with boats in old Minecraft. They don't have that mechanic yet where they go super fast, unfortunately. And you can't even get ice anyway. You can you can freeze it, but it has to be a snow biome for it to be frozen. So that would only go so far as well. Also, someone else did follow. I should check and see who that is and be like, yo, that's cool. Thanks for the follow. We're a little bit self-aware. But no, I do like to recognize the epicness when it happens. Epicness. Sometimes I can't take myself seriously. But no, I mean, it's nice to have people follow. Don't get me wrong. I just have a way with words. That's all I'm caught up in. Oh, do I need to open the iPad version maybe? I'm trying to remember which one works. Stream summary. Alerts. Oh yeah, I'll have to improve some stuff there. Clara Pocket. Well, thanks for the follow, Clara Pocket. Like to at least try and recognize follows when they do happen. Sometimes I don't always catch them, but if I can catch it, I will try and shout people out. And I might even do a I was debating adding all the Twitch followers, all the 200 of you to the wall, but I mean obviously I don't have the space for that right now even so, but I also don't really know how to filter through like the people who are actually like genuinely following or the people like the bots and whatnot that follow just to like send messages and whatnot and they'd be like, I'd be on Discord, you know, like the very automated things, not like people genuinely like interested in like watching the content and whatnot. And then the YouTube subscribers is another thing. I mean, I could probably try and figure that out. 1,000 signs is a bit crazy, let alone 1,200 almost. So I'm a bit iffy on it. Oh, this would be like the perfect place to gather the sand and the sandstone. Oh, sandstone. I should build with sandstone somewhere. Probably not the ship. But I could do like maybe the Colosseum out of sandstone would be sick. Like and then have like the floor be like obsidian. Oh, I love this desert Farland thing. It's great. But I'm sure if I were to wander kind of into the desert portion, there'd probably be a better chance of me actually finding a spawner in there. I don't know if I want to test that right now. Could do that at a later point. But yeah. Oh, there's that boat. Just chilling there. And now that I got my spruce, I can go back. Just gotta kind of amble on over. I'm gonna be doing this walk a bunch. That's why I want to do like that highway thing at some point. But that's gonna take time, and I don't have time all the time. At least that level of time. I feel like a bridge like that, like a railway or like some sort of transportation like that, is like basically on an outpost level in terms of building. At least historically speaking. It's gonna be crazy. And I'm gonna build it like, I think regardless, I'll build it like some kind of like an aqueduct or like a bridge, depending on which route I do. And I'm not even sure if it's like a full 3 thou, like from one end to the snow biome. Who knows? Maybe a boat would do me nicely here. And in terms of like scheduling and whatnot, I don't know. I'll just stream things whenever I feel like it. I think from here. I used to kind of historically have a schedule, but I don't know. I don't really think I have like that like crazy of like an audience yet to like need to have like things slotted in on perfect days or whatever like I was trying to do. So I think rather what I will do instead is I'll probably just stream things whenever I'm kind of wanting to do them. And usually that does relatively align with like the schedule. Uploads, maybe I might try and like schedule them. We'll see. Especially with like stuff that's like the server that I'm gonna try and like roughly edit. Oh, I should go through that. I will comb through that today, and maybe try and get that out. Maybe not today, but I'll try and get it out maybe for like tomorrow or something. Just because this will probably come out today, because these are unedited anyway. And the journey will remain that way. I don't really want to leave it in that kind of state. So maybe I won't do mining and all that craziness today. There. Now I'm almost there. That spider's probably coming after me. I was like feeling it there for a second. I was like, oh, I can hear it. It's right behind me. It's supposed to be down in a cave or something. Because I don't see it actually. There's one all the way down there. What you doing? I'm currently going back to the corner after gathering some spruce saplings. Oh, that's not ominous at all. Now I'm gonna try to mine some sand. I can finish my tree farm. Slow down. But you're not even halfway. You just gotta go do the 32 million ghost chunk. I will do that maybe. I was floating that idea. I may get around to it. I'm chilling for a bit though. I've been going 3 years, buddy. I need to sit back and relax for a little while. Play this like a normal world for once. I'm not in any rush to get jumping on that corner and walking because there's not very much to see out there. Unlike this journey here. It's kind of just like a flushing it from my system kind of thing, I guess. All of the creativity and all that. Because I don't think I'll do like outposts and things on the other leg of the journey, going out in the corner like that. Or like I've done here, I mean. Something like that. Alright, looking pretty solid. Ah, the big trees sprout up. I'm gonna sleep and get some sand. Actually, maybe I'll just remove the saplings for a second. Don't want any more of those buggers popping up. I wonder if I could limit... spruce trees is a bit easier though to do. I don't think it's as big of a deal getting like bigger spruce trees or birch trees because it's usually just a matter of 1 or 2 blocks. I'm gonna do my rough storage. I can't even place them like that. I forgot how limited placement is. Damn, I already got a stack of wool. I've hardly been aware of that. I also want to get like some kind of farms and stuff going. Like mushroom and wheat and all that. Just all the boxes ticked. Cause why not? What else am I gonna do out here? Gather resources and have fun builds and things. That's what I'm gonna do. Actually, I'll probably use birch more than oak, because oak is actually probably the wood I'm gonna be using for the ship. Okay. I'll toss the ladders actually in here, I think. So I can use them for the trees for now. Okay. Maybe I'll see if I can find some sand to dig at. I said if I could find like a patch of it, I could probably just go on forever, so that's what I'll do. Like this. I don't know if this was the best one to go with. But gotta start somewhere. I'm not gonna lose sleep over this lack of sand here in this one little spot, like under the ground essentially. I always gotta make sure I'm not like out in the open though. Yeah, there's not very much saving some of the stuff that does drop down deep. Oh, and I also, one thing I might do to get up to the top of the corner a bit easier is I did find a better way to like travel up. So I might have to do that instead. And what I mean is an elevator. Elevator. It's not quite as advanced as the modern day bubble vaders, but it does work pretty nicely to like climb up anyway. I'd say it's probably faster than ladders. I can test it actually. Maybe I will test it. I won't be building that elevator right in the corner, so I'll probably do it right next to like the ladders. I just need a bunch of signs and some water. I could even do a boat elevator too. Not that I really need a boat elevator though. It would be faster. But I'll see how like the kind of person elevator works compared to the boat one. Because honestly what I could do is I could do like a way to like you bring like the boat up, maybe like a boat dispenser. Like the etho thing. As I was saying. And then you kind of take that into the monument of monuments, you kind of land right in the middle or something. So there's a little bit of sand to get started. That should be enough for the farm. Yes, the naturally carved pumpkins. Old Minecraft is the greatest. Okay. I should actually maybe use glass for this elevator too. Perhaps. I'll just like split it. I'll do like that. Well, I got very little of it. Just want to run a bit of a comparison to see if it actually is faster than ladders. No trap. I mean, trapdoors, maybe for later. Building. Better than making an inventory full of diamond holes like I saw in that one meme that one time. Where do I want to build this? I guess I could just do it like, I mean, right next to the ladder is what kind of what I was thinking. So probably here. So I would do like, could do it right here. I don't think the water would flow out. The only issue with this is that I have to like block it on like multiple levels. It's not gonna be pretty, this kind of testing thing, but that's okay. Don't need everything to be a stunner. Can I place them on top? Oh, I can place them on top of each other. Okay, that's good. Wow, how beautiful is that? Then I would place, I guess, do I have infinite water source somewhere around here? Yeah, right here. Or, I want to, oh, it's because it's deeper. I thought it was shallow. Well, what I could do is just do this and then, boom. How riveting is this? Walking and blazing torches forever. I think like the idea here is that I'll just do like this and then I can compare run like the stopwatch and it'll be like from the same distance. Obviously there is that like difference there. That's kind of the point. Because that's the way I have designed it, so that is what I'll have to deal with. That screwed up though. I might need to place another block there. Seems like it's okay. Yeah, it still works. As long as it's got the two on the side, should be okay. Oh, don't want that. That's gonna like go everywhere. Oh, now no. What did I do? What have I done? No, I was kidding. It's actually not bad. Just gotta watch falling. Because this is like a death drop. You know, it's like the question, do I want to use the game's way, the ladder, or the more speedy way? And it's actually a bit of a, it's not too bad of a fall either. Probably need to sign. There. And can I remove the sign now? Yep. And the ladder's kind of hidden now, but you can kind of just walk through and then just climb it like that. So this is like via ladder, and then if you do it like this, you can actually go down pretty quickly too. I don't know actually. If you get into like the loop of it, I'll run a stopwatch. I will do like the actual like test to see if it's actually worth doing. I mean, I'm gonna do this the whole way up. Like I'm not gonna like just build a chunk of it or something. Oh, maybe I could just do a chunk. to see if it actually would be viable, because it will cost me a good arm and a leg for glass, so. And a bit of time too. Time is valuable. Oh, that's gonna suck. Literally just placing this sign though, I think fixes any problem that would arise. And then now we get into the weeds a bit. And even more in the weeds when I go up there. But I'm going to try and compare these two. So let's do it descent and ascent. Or a descent. Ascent and descent. I think that's what I was trying to say. I think I was getting a little mix and matchy. Mixy uppy. Okay, so I'm just going to gather some like rudimentary data. Ladder, elevator. I know there's no soul sand or magma block bubble columns yet, but this is kind of the next best thing. And then the more adjacent, I guess, would be the boat one. The boat one would probably be the quickest, but like, I have to use the boat each time. And especially if I'm like going up that high, it's kind of hard to bring the boat like down and then kind of have it be like a feedback loop. So for now, I'll run 3 trials. I'll get like a few times. So I guess I'll test it on ascent first. Kind of rising up. It's gonna be a little bit rough. So let me just start the time. So that's that. I'd say like basically reaching the top of the water column and reaching the top of the ladder is basically the same thing. Descent would probably be around the same, except there's a little bit of a difference in falling. Oh, there's a skeleton there, ain't it? Yeah. It's probably chilling there waiting for me to get close enough for it to take me out. I always fall. That one's gonna be... You know what? Let me fix that. Aha! Look at that. My ultimate hidey hole. Or hidey pole. Okay. Now ladder. Reset. It's pretty easy to actually time it properly. Oh, I might get a bit of an advantage. It said 4.82. Okay, I'll run it like twice more. I want to see. I might have caught the water in that one. That one might have gotten a bit gypped. Maybe it's a combination of both, like the ladder and the water. I don't know. That might be like a weird in-betweener. It's kind of weird. Okay. Okay. I'll take that number though. I won't. I'll challenge it. An inherent delay, but that's okay. It's at 5.85. It would be around the same, but I think it just depends on my timing. I'll go like over here. Try not to like use the water as a propulsion. It's faster. It looks like 4.63. I think the ladder is just quicker. I think the boat elevator would probably be the fastest. I could probably demonstrate that. Oh, boat elevators are weird. I'd have to experiment a bit. Anyway, I'll get the rest of the information here. I'll do like one more run of this. I'm assuming, I guess I could test descent as well. I'd say around 5.5. And then we go the ladder. And then test that again. Yeah, it's around, that one's 4.5. I don't know, that seems to suggest a general trend that the ladder is better. Now how about descent? Descent, let's see. Maybe I won't do as many of this. I just want to get like a sense for it. It's not, I'm not trying to get like actual like data or whatever. I'm not like trying to prove or disprove. .78 roughly. I might have caught something. I might have, you know, could have been a little bit weird, that one. And then 4.81. Yeah, it's just worse. I think it's just worse. Like it won't take more tries to figure out that like this like glass column is just worse than the the ladders are just better. I wonder if that was like an older alternative to ladders. I don't know when ladders are, well, I actually should know from Minecraft through time. Like that, it's an alternative to ladders. I wouldn't say it's like a better solution though. And then if I have like a waterfall, like say like this water, or wherever I could find a waterfall, I kind of want to see if like the boats perform normally going up, or if I needed to do some kind of like modified version. Probably like something I can lock the boat into. That might be better. I'll just do like a quarter of the wood here. Yeah, I hear you, skeleton. Okay. I gotta watch. I might want to heal for this one. Oh, that went like wrong in like about any way it could have, or every way it could have. Let me try another one. I think you do need like a certain design at this stage of the game, though. I don't think you can like, the bolts don't simply just rise. I don't, do they rise in like a larger column? Because I think as of like beta 1.6 or something, there's like a weird difference now. And if this doesn't work, I might try the one in the video here. The fix for the Eats Road and the boat elevator. It is by Jury TV. Or Yuri TV. Oh, yeah, it doesn't seem to go up in the column at all. So I'll have to do some kind of modified thing. Maybe, I don't know if I want to taint. I'll do it like over here, maybe. There's like this spot in here. It's not too bad. So I think you need like the signs. Yeah, there's a lot of redstone you can do for these. Oh, it doesn't look to be very fast anymore. It was really fast maybe pre-beta 1.6. I don't know exactly the timestamps, that's just my guess. And then you just shoot off. I think I do want to do some kind of boat pathway. Oh, hello, doggy. Doggy. So it looks like it just requires. Let me see what they show. I think it's literally just like water with a water thing with like signs on the side of it. I'll just do like a little demo of it. I might have to use more of my logs to do it. I'll just use all these. The demands are growing quite quickly. It'd be good to figure out these kinds of things, because if I can figure out a way to like go up more optimally, because technically there is like the railway, but then I have to like climb up a set of stairs or climb up a ladder. But if I have like a boat elevator, like I could just like hop on it from down here, go up to the bridge, then travel along to the snow biome over there. Or even do some kind of thing here, even maybe past the Hall of Signs, where I can like go up and then go into the Coliseum. But I don't know. I don't know how adept I am really. If I'm adept enough with the redstone to like make like crazy contraptions with that. But I could do like a very bare bones model. So I think the idea is just that it's like signs. And then like a water column. I don't know if it's like a water source. It might be a water source. I'm not sure. Don't know if it really matters or not. I will treat it as if it does, and then maybe try it without it. You know, try some different variation. I'll just do like a little demo. Basically, if the boat can go up, that's really all I'm trying to see, because it doesn't seem to go very fast anymore. Because like the one I built in, probably the one I'm gonna build in Minecraft through time, it seems like that one's gonna get nerfed pretty hard. Oh yeah, see, that's all you need to bring the boat up. That's way different to like just an individual column. And I can just like take it off. Does hurt. But then I can just kind of hop back on. It's pretty fast. It's not too bad. It's probably better than climbing a ladder or something to get up to a bridge like that. It will be like a raised bridge. Like it's not gonna be a not gonna be like a down here bridge or anything. I'm gonna build like an aqueduct. I think that's what I will do. I'm kind of leaning more towards this because it's probably a cheaper option. Not by much. It's still gonna require a metric ton of like signs or slabs or trapdoors or whatever I can use. Pressure plates. I don't know, a whole bunch of different things I might use. So there's a lot of options I could do. And I could even do like systems of like restocking it and whatnot. Like reload it so I can just do multiple trips really easily. Okay, so that's how you go up with the boat. That's probably the best way to get up. I mean, honestly, I could just do that here at some point just to get up top, but I'm not too worried about it. I gotta see it. Okay, I'm gonna gather like... Do I want to gather the sand still? I got 39. Oh, 39 should be fine for now. And then I probably will wrap up stream soon. Maybe I'll do the mining, but I'll probably wrap up the commentary and then just do like some like mining. Because I do think I should do a little bit of mining every time I play. Just to keep that progress going. Especially if I'm not stopping in the corner, I might as well have a good stockpile. Or at least build that up. Was that the tree? Did I get lucky? Maybe. And I believe it was 6 blocks you have to do to block the tree. Like the large oak. 6 blocks above the sapling. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I could have sworn it was 6. That's good. I remembered. Just want to be sure. That's the really thing. The thing here. Ooh, arrows. It's starting to get a little bit better. My lighting is actually starting to help a bit. It won't really help prevent the mobs from falling down, as they have been into that water column there, but that's okay. I'm not like down in there writing the signs like I was. So I added the guardrail in the first place. Maybe one day I'll tackle the corner in there. Light up that area. That seems very deadly though. But it is very nice that I have like, God, that scared me. That I have like these like channels in here. And I honestly could install like mob killers. Oh, imagine like the best mob farm. It's not the best. It would probably not have very good rates, but like just for the fun of it, just to kill like the mobs that fall into the water there. Maybe. Could consider that. That would be goofy. That would be goofy. And let me make sure I get a good count here. And I do it on the 7th block. Of course, I don't have my glass. I dropped it because I was like, oh, I don't need glass. I'm not going to be building with glass. That's what I'm building the farm with, buddy. And yes, this is something you can do even in modern Minecraft if you wish to cut off a tree. Although, if you're working with mangrove and you're on Java, it would probably be best to just build some kind of TNT duper farm because, yeah, rest in peace if you're trying to get mass amounts of mangrove by default because mangrove trees are a pain. Like, a huge pain. No small amount of pain, for sure. Yeah, just a little eensy-beensy bit. Oh, I should get off the leaves. They'll probably go away pretty soon. Well, the beginnings of the tree farm are going well. Farland tree farm, let's go. Guess something I could do is place trees endlessly along a mantle. I mean, well, wouldn't that might actually be kind of fun. I'd have to find a mantles for it. I'm gonna keep building this one. This is a good temporary solution. Just like basically chop as much wood as I really need to. I could do like the most liminal farm as ever now. It's gonna be so good. And I don't know if there will be any like redstone-y people watching, because I don't have much knowledge on like mechanics in the game, but if people can think of like interesting mechanics to take advantage of up this far, like with like the world gen and whatnot, then do let me know. If I can find like a flat platform like this, oh this, you just do trees for days. I'd have to do a collection platform. Well, I don't want to do a collection platform, so maybe I'll try and find like a 5-block long plateau I could build along. But it's kind of hard because the terrain does variate a bit. It's not like, sometimes it is like that infinite whatever thing that I was talking about, but I don't know if it's always like that. It might not be guaranteed. Hey, who knew a 2-block jump was actually kind of tricky without sprint? Oh. Of course there's a skeleton. Bow and arrow. Yeah, maybe don't go out at night like this. And also, I do know that I haven't talked about it yet in terms of news, but figured before I end the episode's commentary, I should also mention that Mindcrack has rebooted as well. So I'm going to be kind of keeping my eyes and ears tuned and peeled, or peeled and tuned, strike that, reverse it. Haha. But I will be kind of keeping an eye on that as well. So I think I'm going to watch Phoenix SC because I really like Phoenix SC's stuff. And I'll probably watch Vintage Beef because he's on Hermitcraft. And, well, I just like Vintage Beef in general, not even just the fact that he's on, anyway. But, Vintage Beef, Phoenix, and then maybe another person like Good or something because I've been watching a lot of Good's Mindcrack. So I might just watch it just to be like on the Good train still. Or just, I don't know, one of the other members. I know there's a lot of people. There's like 30 plus people on that server. It's crazy. So I'm looking forward to seeing what's gonna come of that world. So I want to watch it. I want to watch at least someone play it because I'm just so intrigued. Because it's like the oldest. Like I kind of think of it as like one of the oldest like popularized YouTube SMPs, and the fact that it's like coming back is crazy. Insane. It actually is insane. So, yeah, that'll be cool. Maybe talk about that a little bit more as I go. I know the start of it was like as like a UHC thing, which was really interesting. I don't see that very often for servers, but I know Mindcrack has like a big like UHC scene, so I'm not surprised in that fact, really. But it is interesting nonetheless. It was like that like brief portion of it, and now I'm kind of watching like the beginning. So I haven't seen much of it yet. So I'll probably talk about it more as I kind of make it further in. I don't even know what I could find in there. Probably not much. Like that area. I could probably wander around and play storages and things at some point. A lot of mobs, very deadly. I need to probably get my diamond gear back. I know you guys are probably like, you have diamond gear in this chest from like the finale. This is the Farland gear. The Farland gear is not to be touched. It is off limits. At least I have a tree farm, some experimentation, and some resources, the beginnings of things. I'll probably build like a decorative wheat farm somewhere. I don't know where. Maybe over there. Maybe I could start that before I wrap up too. And then in terms of what else I really need, the mushroom farm I could do. I don't know how I want to do that just yet. Since I don't really need wheat, I probably won't build like an automatic thing, like with like pistons or whatever with the water or dispensers. Just because I could probably just do with like a decorative one. Do I have a hoe at all? I doubt it. I doubt I would have made one yet. I was thinking like a safe house. Like I think that's what the ship will be when I get around to that. Do I want to use 2 diamonds to make a diamond hoe? Probably. That sounds like a very me thing to do. Well, I guess I do stuff like that. I'll probably start it like over here along the shore. Maybe flatten this area out and do some more. A lot of ferns though, holy. It's only like one of those things that I notice when I'm like consciously like thinking about it. Like I was just like looking around, I was like, damn, there's just a lot of stuff here. I think, is it crouching that fixes it? It might be. I know there's like the crouching or the fences, so I'll probably just do crouching for now. If I get lots of wood, I'll do fences, but for now, keep it simple. Then yeah, in terms of like the Colosseum, a lot of obsidian mining to make that big giant circle with all the monuments around it. But I'm getting a little bit tired of like the initial of chatting, I think, or like just like monologuing to myself and like the stream here, so I'm gonna kind of go into no commentary mode for a while and just mine. So yeah, I could probably toss my stuff in there. Actually, the axe and the hoe I could probably throw in here, and the saplings, maybe leaves as well. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, since I was talking about all of the different things I could do, is I might switch gears for a while, play on the server, try and get my base work together. What else? Maybe edit the first episode of the SMP for tomorrow, stuff like that. So I think I'll cut her here for now for Journey, just for the time being, and I'll kind of chip away at mining and whatnot in between episodes. I think that's what I'll do. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for tuning in. Peace out.